Stuffle Squad? It's just Nemzicott again. We got here today, or really yesterday, and Thursday. Well, we got some new Pokemon. I was gonna cover it yesterday, because at first I wasn't really gonna cover the Turtonator because the whole there's no point. He's one Pokemon, but we have more Pokemon. I'm gonna make this quick, so no pixel me, because I'm getting ready for an NXT Brooklyn Pokemon review. That makes sense. NXT Brooklyn review coming up at like 1 o'clock in the morning tonight, and tomorrow for a SummerSlam review. So let's get into this. No time for pixel me. Let's do this. First off, I'm gonna give you a little PSA for the dumb fucks who keep complaining about his name. Everyone's like,
"Oh, it's so unoriginal. It's a mixture of Turtle and Terminator."
It's not Turtle and Terminator, you dumb fucking cucks. If you looked into what he does, he detonates from his back. It's a mixture of the words turtle or tortoise and detonator, not Turtle and Terminator. Goodness, it doesn't take long to find out that information. Stop complaining about the name. Yeah, I don't like the way it sounds, but when it comes to the actual name in itself, it's not a mixture of Turtle and Terminator. It's Turtle and Detonator. So just look into stuff before you keep bitching about everything. So, if you didn't check out what the move exactly does for Shell Trap on the Pokemon website, it says that he sets up a trap in the beginning of the round, and if he's hit by a physical move, it causes a mini explosion, which in itself kind of sounds like a reverse of what you'd want for a focus punch. You actually want to get hit. The concept of the move is great, and I like the way it shoots out. I like the move. Suck me. Okay, so since I pretty much bitched and moaned about everything you could possibly complain about, that other people are complaining about for this Pokemon, I actually want to take a second to admire the design of it. Turtonator, to me, is just a great looking Pokemon. I would have never pictured a turtle to look the way it does, and it almost sounds like a Bowser in Pokemon. I like the way it looks, and a lot of people are complaining because somehow it reminds them of a Blastoise, which I could not understand that. So, that's really just my views, and I want to say that the new animation for what I assume is Explosion looks amazing. It just explodes the entire battlefield. It'd be hilarious if the trainers came off with like ash on them at the end of the battle, but that's never gonna happen. But I like this Pokemon, and if you don't, quite frankly, I don't give a damn. Suck me. Okay, so the first thing I have to say here about Crabrawler is he is not a water type because he is a coconut crab and they don't swim. Stop saying he should be a water type. Damn it, people, do not take biology. Stop complaining about everything. And I'm only complaining because people are complaining. Like, it's ridiculous. Just look up into something before you complain into the Pokemon company about a Pokemon's design and why they're not a specific type. And secondly, with his design, it's great. It more reflects off of something like Sylvester Stallone in Rocky. He has like the whole beat up eye, which if you didn't realize, that's why his eyes are like that. It's beat up. Has the boxing gloves for claws. It's great. He looks like he'll be in the Salty Spittoon in Pokemon, damn it. Salty Spittoon in Bikini Bottom. He is a good design, but I need to find out a perfect nickname for him. But seriously, stop complaining about him already. Like, he's not a water type for a reason. Just bother looking it up and stop complaining. Here we have possibly some of my favorite Pokemon so far I've seen revealed. And a lot of people are complaining about it, and I don't know why. They're very reminiscent of Muck and Grimer, but in my opinion, possibly even better designed. I love the whole sand thing, the little shovel, and really what's kind of messed up is how messed up these Pokemon are. Apparently they're designed the way they are to lure in people. So, in itself, and then they work almost like quicksand, but they grab them in. They pull them in, I guess. Don't know where. Maybe to the underworld? I don't fucking know. But the Pokemon in itself is great. I love the design. Like, very reminiscent of Muck and Grimer, as I said before, but I think it's better. Like, Muck and Grimer were very simply designed as these are, but they're also designed in a way which makes them better. And then they also look great for the region which they're supposed to be from, which would be Hawaii. And again, people are gonna complain about this, but facts are, maybe it's not based on a sandcastle. Maybe sandcastles are based on the Pokemon. Now, the only thing I will say about this Pokemon is I hate Sandygast's name. I don't mind Palossand because I like how it's the word palace and sand, as well as it's like a pile of sand. I like his name, but Sandygast's name is crap. And the water compaction, I believe it's called. The ability, I can't really see it on the screen. It's just interesting. Now, I would assume the Pokemon's going to have a high special defense similar to Muck, maybe a little bit higher, and a somewhat weaker defense. That's why it gets a sharply boost. But if that's the case, when he's hit with a special attack, a special water move, does he still just gain normal defense? If that's the case, then you could probably just run Bubble on a Pokemon in doubles and ends up just bubbling him until he's max defense and run freaking Assault Vest. He can be very competitively viable if they work well with the stats. Why am I going into this? I don't know. I like this Pokemon. And here we have one of the cutest Pokemon in the world, Stuffle. It's literally a little plushy Pokemon. Like, if you look and once it starts turning around, you're gonna see a little tag on its butt. It is the cutest little Pokemon. It's a it's a plushie, and I want to hug it, and I can't wait till the plushies of Stuffle come out, because, you know, it's obviously just gonna look exactly the same little tag on its butt and everything. I want to hug it. I want to just everything, and then when it attacks, it falls over. It's just the cutest little Pokemon, and it takes away all my manliness because I want to hug it, even if it swings and breaks my neck. I'm going to hug it. I'm getting that plushie as soon as it comes out, I promise you all. But, well, outside of Stuffle being adorable, that wraps all of this up. Yeah, that was my reaction, and I'm sorry for all the ranting. When it comes to these new Pokemon, first of all, I really like them. I'm really excited for Generation 7, and people who are coming in from Pokemon Go who are original Pokemon fans, quote-unquote original Pokemon fans, because it seems as though they're not fans. You're not a fan of a franchise if you're going to constantly complain about each and every little detail about it, and it's beginning to just upset me. And to the point that I am going to make a rant on it. Not I am going to make a rant on what's happening with this whole intro to more people into the community, because I'm sick and tired of it. It's just disgusting the way these people are in our community, and I'm going to have to talk about it. So, if you want to hear this rant, because as you can tell from my voice throughout this video, it's going to be an angry one. Make sure you stick around in this channel and subscribe. I will also be covering every bit of Pokemon Sun and Moon news when I'm available to. If you like wrestling, I'm also here to do wrestling reviews from now on. Every time there's a pay-per-view for either NXT or WWE, I'll be doing other types of rants, not just Pokemon related. I do top 5. I do a whole bunch. Check out my channel. Trust me, I know you'll like it. Anyways, guys, it's just Nemzicott and Nemzicott here, bringing the dancing Pikachus. I'm out.
Why are my keys in your hand? You say you don't want me as a man anymore, but hey, we can break up if you wanna. That don't mean you can drive.